Just a quick one, guys, before we get into today's video. We have released our July drop. We have the Liverpool Originals t-shirts, along with the We've Conquered All of Europe t-shirts. Do browse the new collection by going down into the link in the description or going to copyclothing.com. Anyway, let's get into today's video. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Different kind of video today. Yes, I'm out on the streets, I'm not behind a desk. Reason for that basically is because I'm on the road. I haven't actually got a hotel room. My holiday is actually coming towards an end. However, there's still a lot of Liverpool news to report on. So as I said, I've got the responsibility to provide it to you. As I said, this channel, I like to keep you up to date with everything in regards to Liverpool Football Club. My holiday shouldn't be something that is an excuse. So I'm here getting the video out. Sorry for this, guys. I'm heading home very soon, so I will be back to normal as the season starts. And as I said, I have got a really cool background ready to go for when we get home as well. So yeah, bear with me, but let's get through today's video. As I said, Liverpool were back in action again for the last game out in Singapore as they lost 4-3 to Bayern Munich. In today's video, we'll of course go over that, but we'll also go through the really exciting news with regards to the transfer business. Yes, Liverpool set for a double swoop after the latest reveal, and the club submitting a offers for both of those players. So we're going to discuss both of them in today's video. We'll also provide you with an Alexis McAllister injury update. We'll go through that first because there's a lot of reports going around stating that he is injured. That is of course not the case. Alexis McAllister obviously went off. He has a bruised knee. However, it's not said to be serious and is not said to be missing any football for Liverpool going forward. Just a minor injury, and as I said, Jurgen Klopp has confirmed that it's not too serious, which is good news indeed. Now, as I said, Liverpool of course played today as Liverpool lost the game 4-3 to Bayern Munich. Game was full of goals. Again, another match that was really good going forward, but you can definitely see the defensive frailties at the back for Liverpool. As I said, Liverpool opened the scoring pretty early on with a goal from Jota. 2 seconds, let me just get everything up. The stats. Sorry, Gakpo. He scored early on before obviously Van Dijk scored the second. Then it was Gnabry who got one back before they levelled it at half time and made it 2-2 with Leroy Sané. Then of course Diaz put Liverpool in front, and then of course Liverpool went on to lose the game with a 80th minute goal conceded, and of course a 91st minute goal conceded as well. As I said, of course there's positives and negatives in both of these games, in this game, sorry, and has been throughout pre-season in general. Of course, looking really good going forward. However, as I said, still fragile at the back for Liverpool indeed, and that's something that needs to be sort of tweaked as we go forward, going into the start of the Premier League season, which is only literally less than 2 weeks away. So things are going to start moving quickly. Attacking looking really good, but defensively there is still stuff that need to be sorted out and ironed out before the start of the new Premier League campaign. Hopefully transfer business, there'll be some more stuff that also added over the next couple of weeks as well. Now, of course, it's a very good opposition as well. German champions. I know they had an off campaign last year, but it's the biggest test so far of pre-season, if you like, upgrading from Leicester and all the other sort of Bundesliga 2 teams. So Bayern, a very good team there or thereabouts in terms of the Champions League every year. So a really good opposition, and Liverpool did pretty well with it. But as I said, it did underline certain strengths and weaknesses with this team. Salah, very good for him, again creating loads of chances throughout that game as well. But that's all I've really got for you today. As I said, I don't like to get too caught high in the highs of pre-season, nor do I like to get brought down with the lows. It is still a pre-season game, really good opposition, but there is some positives and some negatives that need to sort of be tweaked over the next couple of weeks, or between now and the start of the Premier League season. Now, moving on to the sort of transfer news. Yesterday we spoke about Romeo Lavia in depth, and then we also spoke about Fluminense star or midfielder Andrea. Now, what we thought yesterday was that Romeo Lavia, of course, Liverpool submitted a second bid for the player. However, Southampton were reported by Fabrizio Romano to instantly reject it and are holding out for a more of a fee closer to their valuation, which is around 50 million quid. However, Liverpool are fairly reluctant to pay that sort of fee. Now, news emerged straight after that Liverpool were then interested in Brazilian Serie A Fluminense midfielder Andrea. And basically things have moved on fairly quickly from there, and it's said that Liverpool have submitted a first offer of around £21 million. It is said that they are reluctant to sell the player, Fluminense. However, as I said, money talks with this division. They don't want to sell him until the end of their campaign, which is at the end of the year. However, as I said, when Premier League teams come knocking, especially offering the money at that sort of level, then there's usually only one scenario. So I don't have any doubts that Liverpool will be able to land that player. Should they meet his valuation, which is said to be around £25 million. Liverpool said to have offered £21 million. Now, this is obviously now saying that basically Liverpool have turned their attention from Romeo Lavia. However, that's not the case. They do want both players still. And as I said, we only really learned about Andrea, well, certainly I did yesterday, but is a player that's completely different, really, to the actual player. What we have from Sky Sports is they said dialogue open between Southampton and Liverpool over Romeo Lavia. He wants the move, but compromise is still needed over the fee. Liverpool are also working on other options. They're in talks with Fluminense for Andre. Clear the club are looking at two profiles, a controller and a progressive destroyer. As I've said so many times, Liverpool aren't just going to be going for one midfielder. They need two midfielders. They really do, especially after the departure of Fabinho, especially in that defensive midfield area. So two would be a bare minimum that Liverpool actually need this summer. And as I said, it does look like they're working on both deals. And as I said, just because they've made an offer for Andre doesn't mean that they're going to be putting that one to bed. So it's interesting to how it all sort of staying. But the latest we do have for you is that Liverpool have bid £21 million for midfielder Andre, and have also bid for Romeo Lavia. It is said that they are going to work on that deal for Lavia. However, the situation still remains the same. Southampton want around 50 million quid. Liverpool want to pay a bit less. However, still are interested. They are going to take their time with the transfer, of course, because they don't see Chelsea as a threat at this time of recording, according to sources. So it's an interesting one to just watch upon for now, but certainly one that should materialise over the next couple of weeks with regards to this situation. But what I do have for you today is Liverpool have submitted two bids, one for Andre and of course one yesterday for Romeo Lavia. They're working on both of the midfielders as they are on two different profiles, and a deal for Andre won't be done this week, according to reports. So that's really all I've got for you on the transfer front. Yesterday we talked about Nat Phillips. However, that is really it. That's all I've really got for you, ladies and gentlemen, with regards to the transfer news. But yeah, I mean, it is starting to make moves. As I said, only a week and a half out, one more pre-season friendly left for Liverpool this summer, of course, against Darmstadt back in the UK before it all gets real against Chelsea. But there is still things that need to be worked on, very, very much so. That's what we've seen from pre-season. But it does look like Liverpool are making moves within the transfer market for those two midfielders, as we touched upon, and are going to be getting a centre-back. That's all I've really got for you guys. As I said, I'm sorry for this presentation. I'm really, really sorry, but I feel it's better than nothing, and getting the news out there is better than absolutely nothing. So thanks for bearing with me on the iPhone. Thanks for shaking around with me as I've been trying to explain this. But that's all I've really got for you. Do let me know your thoughts on Andrea and Romeo Lavia. Will those two midfield options be good enough for you this summer for Liverpool Football Club? Yes or no? Let me know down there in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Remember, we do have Liverpool t-shirts available on our website, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description or go to cobbyclothing.com. Take care. Peace.